Hardie, it's from a slang we used when I was growing up in Philly. I don't know if it was everywhere, but it was certainly there. Hardie, H-A-R-D-I-E. You know how tiny kids walk up to you, raise their arms, and expect to be picked up? I used to do that. That was me. Me with my diaper full and my nose half crusty. I remember being eye to eye with the little doors underneath the kitchen sink. I was a child, seriously. I used to yank open those cabinets and see the shiny colors in glass. The orange box of Tide, the pink bottle leaking dishwashing liquid, a green Pine Sol thing with big yellow letters. Of course, I couldn't read, and before I could touch anything, my mom was snatching me back, slapping my hands. That shit hurt. My hands were really little, really new, like shoots fresh out of the ground, really soft. I was a child. Is that clear? People just put me to bed whenever they felt like it. People sat me on the potty every other whenever and said, go. I didn't have any words, just sloppy, muddy kinds of garbled clucks that wanted to be words, that tried to be wordish. Think of the amount of criticism I got. Criticism piled on like cold cream of wheat. It was like I couldn't do anything right, not a goddamn thing. Picture me in a high chair, being pressured to eat. They might have been dangling a secret agent off a cliff, trying to make him give up something top secret. I was little. My legs hardly held me up. Everybody stood around poised to catch me. Oops, whoopsie, whoopsie-daisy. How could I get my confidence? But now I'm big. I eat ice cream all the time. I'm big. I use the men's room. Nobody tells me what to do, even though I feel like I'm holding on to my life the way a wounded ant clings to a window screen. I'm big now, big and musty, big enough to hide my baby shoes in the palm of one hand. But once I was a kid. I didn't need deodorants. I sat on my grandmother's lap and ate candy spearmint leaves. I wasn't down on white people. I didn't even know I was black. My whole bag was cartoons. I was a child, goddammit. Just a mouthful of Tonka toys and Lego. A little guy with no sense of time passing. Where was everybody going? What happened to Johnny Quest? Next thing I know, I got this Hardie thumping around on my belly. Every morning, fearless like my own badass rooster. Sun up and cock-a-doodle-doo. I couldn't pee with it, and nobody would tell me what it was for. I wasn't always so worldly. I wasn't always a madman over women's legs either. I spent my first 15 years without a real kiss. I was a child. You think I don't remember? You think it's easy keeping all this innocence pent up inside? And now, when it comes to money, I'm like some dizzy insect full of wanting it. Like some big blue bottle fly, tipsy over a mound of shit. I wasn't always like this. Parts of me started getting large, growing hair. My underarms, my wrists, even the tops of my feet. But I was a little boy once. Really curious, really small, really scared. Is that clear?